Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to do a short crochet along. I'll only be on for an hour, so see how much we get done in an hour. Hello, Shakita. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. I think I say your name wrong every time. I think I say it right. Shatika. Shatika. If I'm saying it wrong, please correct me. I don't like to say people's names wrong. So last night I wanted to work on a little Christmassy. I saw a picture on Facebook, a coaster, a little Santa coaster. Some of them I saw on YouTube actually had faces, but this one had just this with a little basket, Santa to put the coasters in. So that's what I was doing last night, frogging and refrogging this little basket. And it's not made with the same color red because if I use this red, then I'd run out of it before I could finish the coasters. So I might make a couple more coasters. I might not. I don't know. Hey, Jan, thank you for the thumbs up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And whoever joins me, joins me. I'm going to be using some gray yarn. Dark gray, light gray. It's easier to see. So this is the first one that I did, but the one that I actually did, the person that wanted it has it already. But I did another one in this pink and black, this hot pink and black color. Oop, I forgot to turn my thing. And I did one in black and white. And of course I had to do one in my dolphins colors. Let me turn off the sound. Hey, GGP, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you had a thumbs up. So what you'll need to do this granny slouchy hat, you need a 5.5 I hook, and you also need an H hook, 5.0, for just the last round of single crochets. And of course you need scissors and a yarn needle. So I'm going to start with this, and it really doesn't take up a lot of yarn, so I'm going to be doing a whole lot of these. I'm going to be doing a hat sale on Whatnot in a couple of weeks. Is it a couple of weeks? Yeah, a couple of weeks. So I might as well make some of these. So what you want to do is a magic circle, or you can do chain 4 and slip stitch to join to make your circle. And then 2 double crochets. All you're doing is making a granny square initially. Chain 2 and then 3 double crochets. So that chain 2 counts as a double crochet. And chain 2, 3 more double crochets. So what is your weather like, GGP? And are you all working on anything? And after you do your 4th set of 3s, chain 2, then you want to close your magic circle, magic ring, and slip stitch to join in the top of the chain 2. And you can do a chain 3 also if you want, but I like the chain 2 because some reason my 3s look wonky to me, so I stick with the chain 2s. Looks better to me. That's a tight squeeze. That looks wonky to me right there. Did I put it in the right place? Hello, Diane. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I am doing a quick crochet along. Because once you get start on the 5th round, it's just the same pattern over and over and over again until you get it to the length that you want it. And for me, that's 22 rows. So anyway, when you slip stitch into the chain 2 or chain 3, whichever one you prefer, and you want to slip stitch into the double crochets 1 and 2, and then slip stitch into your chain 2 space. You you'd crochet a couple of ruffle socks. Ruffle socks. I have not attempted to do socks in eons. And then the fingering yarn is what you should have. And I actually saw someone do socks using medium weight yarn. When I did it, it turned into a Christmas sock. It was so big. So that was my one and only attempt at that. So I left it alone. I did something wrong with that. I'm starting over. I will frog something in a minute if it doesn't look right to me. Diane said, it is cool here in Philly. I'm still collecting yarn. I haven't decided on anything yet. This cool weather should be telling you that should be your inspiration. It's still in the 80s here, so I just like to crochet, so I don't need any. The weather doesn't make a difference to me. I'm still going to crochet something. There you go. Let's do this again. I don't know what the heck happened there, but it happened. Chain 2, 2 double crochets. I have the weekend off. I have Monday off too. And our company just switched over our system from one to the other. And when I signed off Friday, it says you're supposed to connect everything. So, to say the least, I don't know if it's connected right or not. I haven't even looked at it to see. They said to leave it on. I left it on, and that's where I left it. I said, whoever has to cover me Monday, they'll figure it out. Whatever needs to be done, because I am going to try to enjoy this weekend and get some more hats done for my sale on the 23rd. I'm on Whatnot on the 23rd, 1 o'clock. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 2 before I close it off so it doesn't look all weird to me. For some reason, that looked really wonky. And I did this pattern just from a picture. My niece wanted that hat, and it was so funny. The hat that the person crocheted, it was in dolphins colors. I was like, oh, okay. So to say the least, I just looked at the hat and figured out how to do it. And so now I'm doing it. All right, so now we're making corners. So the corner, first corner is a chain two, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Oh, I forgot to slip stitch to over. I think I said that. Next corner is 3 double crochets. And chain 2. And then 3 more double crochets in the same chain 2 space. Now, if you don't like to, and you chain 1 after those 3 double crochets and go on to your next corner. Now, I fasten off on each color change. You don't have to do that. You can always do it your way. But you will, if you do it my way, you will have lots of tails to weave in. But it makes for a nice look. Because I was not doing it that way before, I really didn't like the way it looked. So I just started doing what I least wanted to do is fasten off and start a new color. But I wanted it to look nice because someone requested it. Got to make the customers happy. So you'll have 2 rounds of each color alternating. Or you can just do it in one color. It is your hat. Do it the way you want to. I'm just giving you a quick crochet along. So I finished the first two, that's the pretty side. First 2 rounds. Now I'm going to start with the second color. And this is a light gray, soft gray, big twist, soft gray. I'm not sure what this color is because actually, yeah, it's probably either dark gray or medium gray, but it's big twist yarn. I have lots and lots of big twist yarn. So to do the second color, you're going to do a slip stitch, a slip knot. I think was I saying a slip knot when I think I've been saying the slip stitch for the longest, so well. I'll go back and look. Then I join where I left off and chain 1 space where you fastened off. Chain 2 and do 2 double crochets in that chain 1 space. Chain 1, and now you're at a corner. And you want to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets to make a corner. Hey, Gloria, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And have you picked up the package or opened it? I can't even remember if you picked it up or not. I tell you, this past week has been an awful week to say the least, but the job was stressing out with all these changes. And I am not the IT girl. I do not like IT at all. So after you do your corner, you chain one and you do 3 double crochets into the chain one space, and then you're coming to another corner, which is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So I think I'm going to do some more of those Santa coasters. So at least I have a whole set while I'm binge watching crazy stuff on TV tonight. Maybe I'll make a few more. So I have a full set instead of just one for myself. My Hurricanes lost today, but it's their first loss of the year, of the season, I should say. I don't even know that if the team they played was a really good team or not. As long as they beat the Florida teams, that's all that matters to me. Because the Florida teams have been kicking our behinds these past few years. And finishing my last corner. I'm going to chain one and slip stitch into the double crochet, slip stitch into the next double crochet, and slip stitch into the chain one space, chain two, 2 double crochets, chain one, and do a corner in the corner. Gloria must be crocheting. She hasn't said a word. And then you just repeat around 3 double crochets in your chain one space and a corner. And chain one, then chain, do 3 double crochets, then you chain one space, chain one, and we're at another corner, which is 3 double crochets and a chain two. Oh, you thought you missed it? No, I did. I had changed. I was doing it at 4 o'clock, and then one day I did it at 5 because I was probably working. So I just left it at 5 o'clock. Only downside now to doing it later is that when I finish, when I open up the door, it's all dark out there because the time change. But I left the television on, so it won't be pitch black when I open up the door. I hope it's not picking up that television because I can hear it. I didn't know I had it up that loud. This gray is blah blah. I need some color. should have done gray and black. That would probably look good. I think I'll do the next one gray and black. Oh, everybody's so quiet. Is anyone following along with me, or am I out here on my own? I will not sing. I don't want you all running off. Okay, so I finished the second round of the light gray. Now we're going to fasten off. So this next round will be the round to curve it into a hat. All right, so now I'm going to slip stitch. Are you laughing at my attempt to sing, GGP? Yes, Gloria, I know you're going to knock it out the park. This is good for here because, you know, all the open and airiness, but I don't know how it works when it's colder, but I wouldn't wear it. I don't wear hats at all. The only hat I usually have on is the visor when I go to the games. And then I made my friends and I a hat for Christmas in the Dolphins colors, of course, so we can wear it for the Christmas game. But I don't tend to wear hats because it's too hot. Hey, Angie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Happy Saturday, Gigi and everyone. I love my earrings, and my daughter loved the crochet pink skull keychain from what I saw. Thank you. I'm glad you got it. Glad you like it. Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can strike bronze, if not gold, on whatnot. I need to do it more to get used to doing it. Because those are once every now and again sales on Etsy definitely will not make you a millionaire. But that's all right, because I'm still going to enjoy it. For this hat, yes, but it won't be. It'll be released to the members initially. And then later I'll put it out for the masses. But if you are a fast crocheter, this hat will be done in a blink of an eye. And if you're anything like me, things that are quick become my favorite things to make. I'm working on another tutorial that I've been thinking about for forever. the V-stitch shrug top that I made with the bell sleeves. And this weekend will be the perfect weekend to try to do all kinds of tutorials. So I plan to enjoy this weekend doing what I want to do. Uh-oh. I went all the way around and made corners. Now I got to frog it. Every single last one of these hats that I've made, I did the same exact thing. You would think I wouldn't keep doing that. But I'm always distracted on this round. Hey, VJ, how are you today? Happy Saturday to you as well. And I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? We had a little bit of rain yesterday. There's a disturbance out there too. But I don't think it's going to affect us. But I haven't really been watching, so I don't know what the heck is going on. Hey, Marshall, how are you today? Marshall is a member. She's gifted a membership by Dr. Katrina. And I forgot to say thank you to all my members. Dr. Katrina, thank you for gifting. So what are you working on? What is your weather like? Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a pop of color because this gray and gray, blah, 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 blah. I have a green and yellow one I started. Blue and white I started. And a blue and white with the sparkle yarn. I think I started too many of them. But since they're quick to finish, because every time I think of another color, I just go and grab it. Oh, I know the other color was the clarion and gold, which is like Florida State colors. Florida State, Texas A&M. I think the Washington Commanders, I think those are their colors too. Let's see. Working on scrunchies for Combat Crochet. It's a 54. It's 54 degrees and raining. Ooh, that's cold. Combat Crochet. I've never heard of what's Combat Crochet. Over my head. Over my head. And sadly, I have not done another rectangle for Warm Up America. I think because I would rather just do something else. Rectangles are boring. I think the ones that I've done, I'm just going to politely pack them up and ship them off and call it a day. And if I decide to make some more, I have the address. I can do it because it's a year-round event. So I wonder how many Dr. Katrina has done. I'm sure many more than I've done. This is a good way to get rid of scrap yarn too. Oh, I see some marble black and white. That would be lovely with some white. Yeah, white would make that pop. I'm looking at all this yarn over there. Olajo is asking that we crochet camo or red, white, and blue for November, sorry, not oh, scrubbies. Not scrunchy, scrubbies. Okay. And then when do you send them to her, or you send them somewhere else? Or are you donating them to a local place? Ah, I did another corner. Not paying attention. Not paying attention. Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Katrina. And the weather is nice, 59 degrees, little windy, and beautiful fall leaves falling all around. I'm making a Chucky doll, and Chucky's bride almost finished Chucky. Oh my goodness. One of my things that I want to do is I want to take a cruise up the Atlantic Ocean to see the changing of the leaves. Because we really don't get a changing of the leaves here. Pretty much greenery everywhere most of the time. We don't really get a changing of the leaves. But I wanted to do that. One of the ladies I used to work with, she said to do it in October. But, now with climate change, things are a whole lot of seasonal things are off. Hey, Jeanette of DIY Creations, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope the thumbs up. Let me see. Hey, Gloria and everyone in the chat. Saying hi to Gloria. Saying hi to Jeanette. Saying hi to Jeanette. Okay. All right. So I finally finished the round without making a corner. Let's make sure. Yes. So now it's not squared anymore. It's a bit rounded. And I'm going to do one more round in this color. And then change colors again. So now it's still kind of squared, but the corners are gone. I think I did a slip stitch, one too many in there, but moving on. So now you're just doing slip stitching to your chain one space and doing your chain two and 2 double crochets in that first chain one space, then chain one and do 3 double crochets in the next chain one space and repeat that around. Chain one, 3 double crochets, chain one, all the way around. Okay, everybody saying hello, hello, hello. So is this your chill day, Jeanette? Are you working on anything, or you just a relaxation day? Crocheting is my relaxation. Uh-oh. Ooh, I hope I got the right end. Yeah, I got the right one. finish. Let me see. Okay. No one's chatting. But when you do, what is round? This is round 5, I think. Yes, round 5. No, I'm on round 6 now. So round 6 to round 22 is the same thing over and over and over again. And then round 23 would be with the H hook single crochets around. Because I don't think, I know I'm not going to finish this in the next 25 minutes. I've already made enough of them to know I am not going to finish one of these in an hour. But it'll be finished tonight, and I'll be working on the other ones that I've already started. As my mind keeps looking at all this other yarn saying, I can do one in that color, and I can do one in that color. I think I'm going to, when I finish the ones that I started, then I'm going to work on that shrug that I want to do. I want to do a tutorial for that shrug, which will be, again, nothing for wintertime, but it'll be a tutorial for those that are getting ready for springtime stuff. Start getting your stuff ready for the craft shows. Our city is having, one of the cities in the area, they're having a craft show. I forgot when it is. I wrote it on my calendar because I just want to go and see what people are selling. The one I was going to go to last month, it rained. So I was like, I'm not going out there. All right, so finished round 6. That's what it looks like so far. Now moving on to the next ones. Like I said, the downside is all of the tails to weave in, but you don't have to. You can always just attach the new color and keep going, but I did that and I didn't like the look of it. Sometimes it doesn't bother me, but for this one, I like to just change the colors each time. Fasten off and change the colors. Which before, I would figure out any way, anyhow, not to have to do that. But for this hat, I prefer to do it this way. And then like I'll do this round, but then I'll fasten off and then I'll start to weave in some of those, weave in the tails. That way, when I finish, I don't have 100,000 tails to weave in. That was the, when I do the big Grafgans, you have all of those tails. It took me months to finally weave in all those tails for that love heartthrob blanket. I was like, I don't like this. And I tried to remember to try to like weave in all those ends so that weave it in a way that you don't have to weave in all those in. But then because I'm such a chicken about things coming apart in crochet, I still usually leave myself a long enough tail to weave in to make sure things don't come apart. When I did my niece's Minnie Mouse, ooh, that girl tore that thing up. But the downside to that Minnie Mouse one is there were different brands of yarn. So I didn't have one brand across the board because I did not know Minnie Mouse color was peach. So I had to find peach, and the only peach I could find was what's that really soft yarn? Oh, I can see it in my head. I can't think of it. But it was really soft, so it kind of skewed it some. And my niece sent me a picture. Auntie, can you fix Giselle's blanket? And I looked at that thing. I was like, I don't think I can fix this. But she brought it over, and I was able to fix it. So I was glad it wasn't too torn up. So I was able to fix it. But definitely when you're doing graph gans, you try to stay in the same yarn group. Oh, thank you, Marcel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying. But I'd rather just definitely weave in the ends, especially with the graphs. I'm hoping Creative Stitching Diva can do this graph for me. Then I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's got a lot of details. If she can at least get close to it, that'll be great. Be something to work on the off season and be able to wear it next season. Yes, Karen Simply Soft. That's it. Thank you so much, Angela. I was like, what color is she? I had no idea. My daughter had to tell me. As I was looking at the grid, I was like, peach. What's peach? But Karen Simply Soft was the only one I could find it. So, but now, I want to say the skin tones. I think the skin tones has a peach color to it, but I can't remember now. Gigi, don't you have the graphing what graphing program? The Stitch Fiddle, and hers is, what's the one that she uses? It's on my computer. Oh, I just thought about something. Is it on this laptop or is it on the other laptop? Now that I think about it, I don't know if everything crossed over. But it doesn't matter because you really have to know what you're doing with those I tried to work with those things. It's a bum. It's really above my pay grade. I don't have that kind of patience. I'd rather pay for somebody else to do it that knows what they're doing. And I don't have to be frustrated. What is that? I know I had it on my old laptop. I don't know if it crossed over on this one. What is that? I can't even remember the name of it now. That tells you I bought it, and the only time it's been used is when my daughter, And when I did my mask with the year on them, my daughter made those graphs for me. I just couldn't be bothered. Lion Brand Skin Tones has that peach, and Premier Basics has that peach color as well. Okay. Yeah, so if I did another Grafkin, definitely going to try to stick with one yarn brand. But at the time, that was years ago. I don't even know how old. My niece just turned, my great niece just turned 10. So that was probably 3 or 4 years ago. Now I think I have all of the skin tone colors now. Oh, I forgot about that yarn. I like that green. I need to stop looking at yarn because I'm going to have 500 different hats started. What color would go with that, though? But I don't have, I think I only have the green. That's the downside when you get those mystery bags. Even if you buy 2 of them, you still probably end up with the same colors. And that's why I only got one, because I think Lion Brand said something to the effect that it would be the same. So that's why I only got one of those mystery bags. But it came with, but I don't think that would be pretty. Came with like a camel color. I don't think that, I don't like that. I think that green might look good with, then it looked too Christmassy. Green and red. I'm already doing a green and yellow. What's another good color that goes with green? Purple goes with green, but I already have a purple. Golden green. I don't want to do golden green. I don't know. I like that green. Maybe I'll just do it in green because I like that green. And I haven't done anything. I think I did something with that green. Yes, I have 2 bags of that green. Why do I think I've used that? It doesn't look like I've used it. Looks like both of the bags are still closed. Oh, wow. That's not it. That's a different green. All right, too many. Any suggestions for another color that goes with green that I haven't already said? I don't want to do white. I even have a color wheel. I don't even look at the color wheel. I asked my daughter. She's good at colors. Me, not so much. Green and burgundy. I'm going to try that. See what it looks like. But those are, well, that green will be brighter than that. I'm going to try it. Coffee brown and green. Ouch. I thought about that too. Pink and green. I wish I had a lighter pink because I don't know why I have so much hot pink. I do. And I don't think this is pink. I think this is Yeah, that's magenta. I don't have any. The only pink I have is a 3-weight pink. And I could probably, I don't want to use that. Anyway. Nope, I don't have any pink. Well, I have that soft pink back there. And over here, there is no pink. Wait a minute. Nope, that's not pink. Nope. I don't even know what I did with all the pink. I see it. I made tassel earrings with the pink. Oh, well. I thought I had opened up that green. For some reason, I thought I used that green for something. I don't even have camouflage anymore. I think I used all of my camouflage. Because I was going to do one in the camouflage in black. But then I realized I had no camouflage. And I'm not going out. I'm not going out and buying. Not going to do it. Round 8. Finished. So that is I can't even see the gray. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Light gray, medium gray. I think that's a medium gray. So does anybody have any plans for this weekend, this long weekend? I think outside of the Army, I think that was the only time we got Veterans Day off. Or it was a holiday. You may not have gotten it off if you worked in the hospital or worked somewhere else that worked around the clock. But I take it off. Take it off to rest. I don't do any events with related to veterans. I just take it off so I can relax. I don't even know who Miami's playing. I think Miami has a Monday night game. That's what they've been advertising. I don't even know who they're playing. I don't know. This year I've been out of it. Out of it. I don't know who's playing who. Oh, goodness. It's gone back. It's playing what I started watching hours ago. Now it's playing the same one again. All right. It's getting there. I still don't like it because it's blah, blah. But my blah, blah might be someone else's gem. Just doesn't have enough pop to it for me. These are dull colors, but these are unassuming colors. That bright pink, that hot pink and black, that's see me colors. So I'm going to finish this one tonight in another hour or so. It should be finished. While I binge watch, there was something that popped up on Prime that I wanted to watch. Now I can't even remember what it was. Oh, I think it's some animated. No, they're not animated. They're dogs. Strays? I think it's called Strays. I only want to watch it because Kevin Hart is one of the voices for the dog. And I forgot who else is in it. But I saw Kevin Hart. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Is it Kevin Hart? I think it's Kevin Hart. It's a comedian. Some comedian. I can't remember now. Now I'm thinking, yeah, I think it's Kevin Hart, not Eddie Murphy. I think it's Kevin Hart. All right, everybody's quiet. That's my cue. That is my cue. But I made it through the hour, so I got a little of it done. Again, if you even paid attention, it's 22 rounds. And then the 23rd round is just single crochets. And then you have a nice granny slouchy hat. And they don't take long. Like I said, if you're a fast crocheter, they'll be done in no time. Alternate the colors if you want, or do one solid color. Whatever you want to do, it's your hat. But if you do make one, post it on my Facebook group so I can see. So I'll be posting this one later tonight. All right, everybody. You all have a good rest of your weekend. Thank a veteran. As we don't know what's going to happen in the future. For me, it's a scary future. But that's me. Everybody have a good rest of your night. Thank you all for joining me. And I hope you do this pattern, and I'll post it, but it'll be for the members initially. And you can always look back at this one, replay this one if you don't have the membership. So everybody stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye. This thing.